Hey friend, Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review. If I sound a little rough, it's because I just got up. I've been listening to this CD all night long, though. It is the new one from Beck Bogert and Appice, and I'm saying Appice because he is introduced in this album is Carmen Appice, so that's what I'm going with on this one. It was their live box set, Live Japan in '73, and then Live in London in '74. The band was very short-lived. They only made one album, which, it's funny, I only recently got it at the beginning of this year. I didn't even know this box set was coming out. Just got the album at the beginning of this year. I actually thought I had it, but I'm to the point in my life where I don't even know what I do and don't have. I have so many CDs. And I went to listen to it because I heard somebody talking about it, and I couldn't find it, so I'm like, I don't ever remember listening to that, actually. So went out and got that, and the Live in Japan has actually been available. I got that as well. So I got both of these here beginning of the year. Listened to them both. And so I was really digging it. I was like a big Yardbirds fan growing up when I was a little kid. I loved the Yardbirds. So of course I know the whole history of Beck being in that. Wasn't a huge Jeff Beck group fan because I wasn't into Rod Stewart's vocals. It just wasn't my taste when I was younger, so I didn't grow up listening to it. And when he went solo, the guitar style he played, it was a little too jazzy a lot of the times for me, so I didn't follow his career. I know it's like almost sacrilegious to say it's Jeff Beck, but the stuff he's done that I've heard him play on other people's albums, I think is amazing. I've watched tons of his videos, live concert stuff, and the stuff that I've seen is just amazing. I don't know how he makes that stuff come out of his fingers. He doesn't play with a pick. He does everything with finger picked. He uses his tremolo bar all the time. And on this stuff, his style was like rock solid even back here in '73 and '74. Since I'd already just listened to the Japan album, I was more interested in what the London one was going to sound like. So that's the one I've been concentrating on. And one thing, the recording of this is it's top notch. It's perfect. There's like there's not like hiss. There's not like muffled stuff. The only thing I did notice is a couple songs get cut off towards the end on the London one. So it's a little bit of a bummer. Don't know exactly what happened there, but and the other cool thing I didn't realize until after I was looking through everything here is that they're almost all completely different sets. There's only a couple songs that repeat. Actually, I only see one here, just kind of looking at it, that's on both shows. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to the Japan one here again. But it's hard to describe these guys. They're kind of like, I was interested in it here recently because of Tim Bogart. I had, I just was listening to Cactus for some reason, and Carmen was involved in that, and then that's how they kind of became involved with Jeff Beck, was because those two guys came from Vanilla Fudge and Cactus and hooked up with Jeff Beck for this night. Vanilla Fudge to me is the original stoner band. I know people relate it back to like Black Sabbath, but I don't know, for me, I always thought listening to old Vanilla Fudge is like old stoner music, and I kind of really like that stuff. So that's what drew me to want to get this here just a few months ago. And listening to this, it's so much more. The live stuff is like, especially on the London show, they go off in these, I don't even know what you call them, they're just like jam sessions in the middle of the show, and Carmen follows what Jeff is doing like amazingly well. In fact, he has a little drum solo on here too, and it's just amazing how well they follow each other. Carmen, he is a legend, and listening to this, you'll understand why. He just knows exactly what to do. He follows the musicians. He knows how to adapt whatever type of music he's playing. I actually got to meet him here about 7-8 years ago. Him and I think I mentioned this in one other one. It's cool, super cool dude. He's funny. Him and his brother did this thing called, I think it was called Drum Wars, where they do like a battle. They actually argue about how to pronounce the name in the middle of the show. And I got to meet both of them at the end of it, and it was really cool. So, just getting back to this record again. If you're a Beck fan, you're going to want to have this because his guitar playing is insane. I don't know how he makes the noises, because some of it's not much, but some of it's like weird noises. I don't even know how he does it. He gets the guitar to sound like it's stuttering sometimes, and he gets to make it almost sounds like a keyboard at certain points in time on here, and it's just amazing how he just doesn't miss a note. It's weird how somebody can be like that good. It's just you're mind boggled how they can just go off and do all this stuff and not miss a beat, not miss a note. And Tim Bogert, I don't think has ever gotten the credit due that he should have as a bass player either. He just holds it down like Jack Bruce there. I mean, I can see why they get compared. He's got that same similar style playing, and especially when they do the vocals, very similar vocal style. The harmonies are very similar to Cream, so I understand the comparison there. It's too bad these guys didn't stick together and make some more. I know there's this unreleased album out there. It's available as a bootleg. I know there's a whole YouTube video on it, the whole album and everything. I haven't actually listened to that one, but maybe after checking this one out, I might want to go check that out. I just hope it's not. Some of these unreleased things are unreleased for a reason because they're never really finished, so I'm hoping that's not the case. But I'm definitely going to check that out. But this album was awesome. It was definitely worth it. I'm glad they found this lost recording, and it definitely was great listening to all night. So anyway, as always, please share your thoughts and feelings on this group or Jeff Beck or any of the guys in the band, and like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And until next time, see ya.